My question is, will AI negatively impact independent filmmaking?
That's a valid question. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen AI has seemingly taken over almost every aspect of our lives. And my opinion for independent filmmakers, it's actually going to be very beneficial to us because it's going to help. It's going to cut and reduce the cost that it takes to create certain special effects that normally would have been out of our price range. As a matter of fact, that guy who just asked a question, that college student, wasn't a college student. That was AI.
My question is, will AI negatively impact independent filmmaking?
AI created this image out of nothing just based on a prompt, and it created that person to ask that question, and I'm now answering. So you see, like, I've taken the tool and I've used it to help benefit something that I'm doing as a filmmaker. And I didn't take away anybody's job. I'm already doing all of this stuff by myself anyway. That just made my job easier. I was able to do that in less than 3 minutes. I'll say 5 minutes tops, because I had to first think of the concept. I had to first think of the vision, what it is that I wanted to see on camera, and then I had to figure out what it is I want this character to say. And if you've done anything, if you've used ChatGPT, then you know the terminology that we use when getting AI to do the things that we want is called prompting. So I had to create a prompt in order to get that college student to walk down that college campus, to have that knapsack on, to have the glasses on, to hold the camera in a certain way, to look a certain way, to look a certain age, and then ask a certain question. And that helped me produce this video that I produced for you here today. So me personally, I believe that AI is going to be very beneficial. I'll give you another example of some stuff that AI has helped do. Now, obviously, I didn't burn up into fire, but that was AI. But it looked really good, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you're creating a movie, a film, in order to get special effects like that, of that quality in the past, you would have to either study really long, or you would have to pay some significant amount of money to a special effects artist and get them to do that for you. So now some of you might be saying, well, see, right there, now you're putting special effects artists out of business. I'm not 100% sure that that's the case. I wasn't going to be able to hire special effects artists in the first place. So I think that people who can afford to do those things are still going to do those things. And the people who weren't able to afford to do those things are going to find new ways to use AI to help them. I can give you another example of some AI. Watch. Well, actually, maybe this example is going to be a little bit different because, you see, me talking is actually AI. This is not a real person right here. This is an AI generated version of myself that is doing this talking. Now, this is back to the real me. So you see, AI can be used in so many different ways. Artificial intelligence, whatever they want to call it, is very beneficial to us independent filmmakers. There are certain things that we advance in as a society, as a global society, as humanity, as whatever you want to call it, that push our people forward. And this is one of those things that is not going to go away. So you can fight it, you can protest it, you can post about it, you can make memes, you can do whatever you want, but it's not going away. I hate to say it like this, if you can't beat them, you have to join them. You have to figure out a way to make it work for you. And of course, you can be like, hey, I'm not dealing with any of that AI stuff. And you can be a purist. You have directors like Nolan, who prefers to shoot his movies on film stock. You can be one of those people, even when everybody else is embracing new technology. That's fine. That's great. That's on you if you want to do that. Me, I don't see it doing any harm. I feel like it opens the door to other possibilities. So let's assume that there were jobs for special effects. But you know what there is jobs for now? There's jobs for people to teach prompting. So even though you may have lost this job theoretically, you have now created other jobs. How to prompt for text, how to prompt for video, how to prompt for photos, how to prompt for audio. There are so many different things that have come out of this new AI craze that it's really, really incredible. For the past few weeks, I would say maybe a month and a half, I have really kind of gone down the rabbit hole trying to study and learn as much as I can about AI. I had been off of it for a while because, especially in the video part, it just wasn't up to par. But some of the stuff that I've seen lately, the Sora stuff, the VO3 stuff, even some of the Midjourney video stuff, it has really gone to the next level. And to me, I feel like in the next few years, probably by next summer, it's really going to be next level. It's already at a stage now where if a person doesn't know what to look for or listen for, they can't tell the difference between a real video and an AI video, especially if you learn the tricks and how to do it, how to prompt it to get more realistic images. And basically, I feel like it's going to be a really, really great tool for independent filmmakers. On future videos, I will dive a little deeper on the stuff that I've learned because I'm still new. I'm not like some of these pros. I'm still learning every day. And it's like, what I have learned is that it's not easy. At least right now, it's not easy. And for all of the people and the things that I've tried, I've noticed that it works best when you use multiple pieces. When you use multiple pieces of AI software. You might use one thing to create an image. Then you might use another thing to create a script. And then you take that script and that image and you bring it into something else, and then you use that to create a video from your image and add audio from your script. And then you might still use something else to create a soundtrack. So it's usually a lot of different AI, I don't know what the proper terminology is, because like I said, I'm still learning, but it's a lot of different AI softwares or AI apps or AI websites that combine together to get you the most realistic looking content, if that's what you're going for. Because it doesn't all have to be realism. You can also use AI to create animation. I know a guy right now, Jeff, shout out to Jeff, who's creating incredible animations using AI. Like his stuff is really, really looking good. And mind you, I think he was into animation years ago when it was really, really costly. And being able to cut costs in these spaces, I think, is a really huge benefit, especially for us independents. And that's my take on it. If you disagree, please leave a comment. We can have differences of opinion and just talk about it. But one thing you need to know is that AI is here to stay. It's not going away. So you need to figure out how to make it right in your workflow and how to understand how it is beneficial and not feel a way about it, because otherwise you will be left behind with it. And that's just my take. You don't have to agree with it. That's just how I feel. All right. And as always, thanks again for watching my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell someone about the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Do not forget to check out my merch. See my hat? I shoot people for a living. You know, cameras, videos, stuff like that. Make sure you hit one of the links below the video and it'll take you straight to my store, and you can grab a hat or grab some other merch. It really helps support my channel so that I can do this continuously outside of, you know, running around hustling and shooting movies and videos and things for other people. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks. And as always, thanks again for watching my movie. On future videos, I will delve in a little deeper